Hey guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bake with me / Q&A. I did one of these probably like 6 months ago and I just feel like it's more fun than just sitting there answering the questions, just staring at the screen. So today we are going to be making these soft baked lemon crinkle cookies. These look amazing. And while I make these, I will be answering your questions that you asked me on my community post. So thank you to all of you who asked questions. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, I know people are probably going to comment that I have my hair down when I'm baking. If I wasn't filming, I would have my hair up. I'm just going to be careful because I hate how I look with my hair in a ponytail. So the first thing I need to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So I'm going to do that right now and then we'll get into some questions. There we go. The oven is preheating. I have a mixing bowl and I'm just gonna pour in the mix. I might just get scissors, hold on. Scissors for the win. Oh, this smells amazing. I'm gonna stand back so you guys can see. The first question I got is, are you in high school? No, I am actually a freshman in college. And that kind of leads on to the next question, which this is a really good question. So thank you, Claire, for this question. It says, what have been the best and worst parts of your college experience so far? So honestly, college has not been the best for me so far, but there have been some good things lately. Like if you asked me this question, even 1 month ago, I probably would have said everything sucks, which most of it has. But lately my internships have really picked up. I love them so much. I just finished my marketing internship with the basketball team. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. And now I'm doing photography for our stunt team and also our baseball team, which is super fun. I love photography and sports, obviously. So that's the best part. There's been a lot of negatives, but the one that I could really point out for the worst part is, this is like a whole story time, so be ready. Like a month into college, we had a fire drill, in the dorm. So went outside like normal. I had my keys with me and the drill's over. We go back into the building. I try and open my door. The lock will not turn. I had my keys, yet I was locked out of my room because the lock was stuck. I was freaking out. I first went to the RA on duty. They couldn't get it. Then they called a person, and this was a whole cycle of the next person calling another person and another person and another person. And then just trying the exact same thing as the person before. I was standing there guys, the person before you just tried the exact same thing and it didn't work. And then the last person's like, oh, I guess our last option is to call maintenance, but they won't do it until tomorrow morning. We'll put you in this room that has absolutely nothing besides a bed. No sheets, no nothing. The only things I had were my keys and my phone. And I was getting put in a room with nothing. So I just decided to drive to my grandparents' house because they said that I could stay with them. And their house is closer than my house is to my college. So I went there. And I was there. I was watching the Reds game on TV with them. I was there for an hour, and then I get a text that they said maintenance actually came and got it open. So I went back. I've had no problems since, I think it was November? Knock on wood. This is not wood, but fingers crossed that does not happen again. So this calls for 2 eggs right here. Just going to crack them. When I was little, I used to always want to crack the eggs, but my parents would say no. Egg number 2. Perfect. And then I need a 1/2 cup of butter or margarine. I am gonna use margarine because that's what we have. And here's a 1/2 cup. This is a lot of margarine, jeez. There we go. I'm just gonna put that in the bowl. And time to mix everything up. The next question I have is, what are your favorite hobbies? I love watching baseball, obviously. Going to games during the summer, and honestly any sport I'll watch, but baseball is my life, so that. I like cooking, baking, and obviously photography, video editing, stuff like that. That's my dream career path. Doing photography, social media stuff for a professional sports team is my dream job. The next question is just, do you like doing YouTube? Yes, if I didn't like doing it, I wouldn't do it. It's just as simple as that. I've been mixing this for 5 minutes now, this is how it looks. I think that's good enough. So I'm gonna get a cookie sheet and put the dough on the cookie sheet. It looks like we have gotten a new pan since I've been home because this one is really clean. Just gonna put spoonfuls of the dough on the cookie sheet. It would be really hard to film that, so I'll just update you guys once I'm done. All right, here they are. I ended up needing 2 pans. I'm gonna put these in the oven and then I'll answer some more questions for you guys. These are supposed to bake for 15 to 17 minutes, by the way, so I'm just gonna do 16. 16 is my favorite number, by the way. Okay, next question is, what are your favorite off-camera memories with Kayla and Callie? Well, probably my favorite off-camera memory is a really funny one, but I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. But other ones, honestly, just going out to dinner to Ichiban at the end of filming days or just any restaurant, reflecting on the day and just enjoying the moment. And with just Callie, any of the times we've gone to amusement parks in both Ohio and Pittsburgh have been amazing. Do you have a job, and what is your dream job? Well, I kind of answered the dream job part earlier. And yes, I do have a job. I am a game supervisor at an amusement park. Do you have a sister? Yes, I do have a sister. She is 17, just turned 17. Do you have your driver's license? Yes, I actually drove to Pittsburgh by myself last weekend when we filmed, which obviously you guys saw that we were together. Stay tuned for those videos. There's 3, but I'm not gonna say what they are. You have to wait until Kayla posts them. This next question's funny. It just says, what's your type? I'm guessing you're asking like relationship type? I like Latinos. Latino guys. And a lot of you might not know this, but I am fluent in Spanish. Mucha gente no sabe que hablo español cuando en realidad sí. Y espero casarme con un latino, un dominicano, puertorriqueño, colombiano, cubano. No lo sé. Vamos a ver algún día. But I don't have a boyfriend right now. Next question kind of relates to this. I mean, the question doesn't, but my answer does. What's your favorite songs or singers? I love Spanish music. I love Bad Bunny, Karol G, Eladio, Tony Dice. Favorite songs in Spanish? Milagros, Creer, Joven Leyenda, Mi amor es pobre, Caminar de tu mano. Baby Nueva. Baby Nueva is like my number 1. I've been obsessed with that song for like 3 months now. What's your personality? I'm definitely on the shyer side, but when you get to know me, or even just at work, I'm a lot more outgoing and very talkative, especially around my friends. I also obviously try and be kind all the time. I would say I'm pretty creative as well. And last question I'm gonna answer, what's your favorite thing to cook? I love making the lasagna roll-ups because I have a lot of memories doing that with my aunt when I was younger. I would say the burger bowls, but they've caused me so much trauma cooking them. But yeah, thank you guys for all the questions, and let's see how these cookies turned out. I don't think I separated well enough. Well, might just be those ones, honestly. Perfect. Gonna wait for those to cool, and then we'll try one. Time to try one. These remind me of the cookies on cruise ships. So good. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to, comment below your feedback. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!